Good day, Broncos. Today is November 11th, and welcome to BNN.
On today's show, we learn more about Veterans Day and what it means to our Bronco family.
Then we soar to new heights with Richard Rensing as he tells us more about his passion for flying.
Finally, we take a look at a store downtown that does more for our local pups than the conventional doggy bone.
Tuesday was election day. By this time, the results are finally beginning to set in.
It was a long and hard run for these two, as it is thought to be the longest campaign in history. But after the battle, we congratulate Donald Trump on winning the 2016 election.
Inauguration for our new commander-in-chief is Friday, January 20th.
Well, Broncos, today is Veterans Day. Originally, this holiday was meant to mark the end of the First World War, and by 1938, November 11th became the annual holiday. This holiday quickly transitioned into a commemoration of veterans nationwide. Producer Patrick Rushing and I take to our own McKinney-Boyd halls to discover what this day means to those who have served.
As Americans, we can safely say that our armed forces work hard to protect and defend the people of the world, and many of the faculty members of our McKinney-Boyd family can vouch for that.
To them, Veterans Day is a holiday of reflection as they recognize and remember their friends, their journeys, and their successes throughout service.
It's a chance for me to reflect back on the time I spent in the military and the friendships I made and some of the times I spent, and also a chance to reflect back on what it meant to serve and the opportunity that provided both myself and my family. One of my most memorable moments was...
Steve Biles served in the Air Force as an airfield management specialist from 1981 to 1986. Working in active duty for 4 years.
Sitting out at the point of the island where the Bering Sea met the Pacific, if I'm remembering that correctly, and we were sitting out there stargazing, and about 1 o'clock in the morning, a bright star, a shooting star, passed overhead and exploded right above the surface of the water, and that was a really exciting moment.
For Mr. Biles, his time in the service was a great way to explore the world and find out who he truly was. Through the Air Force, he was able to reinforce his love for astronomy.
On Veterans Day, it's important for us as students to appreciate the hard work and dedication our U.S. veterans have put into their service, not only for our country, but for every country around the world. Patrick Rushing, BNN.
The Bronco Way is essential to the fundamental of our school and can even relate to our life outside of school. But do your students even know what the Bronco Way is? Katie White finds the answer.
We are back, Broncos, asking if anyone actually knows the Bronco Way.
Do the right thing. I don't really know.
What is the Bronco Way?
Okay, no, don't ask me that.
I have no idea, to be honest.
There's like a way you can do something.
The what? It's the Bronco Way.
The right way. The right time. What?
Do the right thing the right way every day.
What is the Bronco Way?
I have no idea. I don't know. There's something about right. Right, blank.
Doing the right thing the right way all the time.
With some help, they still kind of knew what the Bronco Way was. Do they even go here? Katie White, BNN.
So, Jessica, do you know what the Bronco Way is?
Doing the right thing the right way all the time.
Nice. Proud of you.
Strangely enough, the Bronco Way isn't well known around the halls, even though it is hung up all over the school. But for some students, doing the right thing the right way all the time is something that never leaves their minds.
That's right. Our National Merit Scholars work long and hard to make their high school career a successful one, and they do their part to live up to the Bronco Way.
Boyd students are setting the standards and making history. For the first time ever, McKinney-Boyd has 9 National Merit semifinalist scholars. We are so proud of their hard work and dedication to learning and to our school. Great work, you guys.
On top of that, 18 of our Broncos were named Commended Scholars, and 9 others were named National Hispanic Scholars. Our students are really putting forth the effort and dedication it takes to drive us to a brighter future. Congratulations. In other news, our Broadway Broncos have been working hard to bring you Mary Poppins, a show about putting family first and taking nothing for granted.
Our very own Broncos take on a very special play like no other, Mary Poppins, a story of a troublesome family who along the way in life needs a little help from a strange nanny.
The audition process started at the beginning of the year. It was a very stressful event. We stopped by to talk to Jacob Arnold to see how he felt it went.
Okay, so basically at the end of each year, we're at our theater banquet, we're told what shows we're doing for the next year. And so, because Mary Poppins is so early in the year, we had auditions on the first week of school. So we got our audition song during the summer, and we had practiced it throughout the summer, tried to perfect it for the audition process. And after the first audition, we have callbacks. And at the callback room, you sing the songs of the characters that you got a callback for. So I sang a song for Mr. Banks. And you sing songs, read lines, and then depending on that is what role you get.
A lot of emotions was put into this play, from nervous auditions to joy and celebration after all was said and done. We stopped by to talk to Mariah Kelty to see how she felt it went.
So obviously you're very excited because the big musical means so much to the entire department, but you're also very nervous because the audition process is very scary, but also your freshman, sophomore, and junior year, you're kind of building up to get a lead role your senior year, and so you're nervous about how well your audition's going to go, and you're nervous about getting a lead role and also performing your best when you do get there.
Mary Poppins premieres November 10th, 11th, and 12th in the auditorium at McKinney Boyd High School at 7 p.m. Tickets are $12 for students and $15 for adults. This is a show you don't want to miss.
Fantastic dancing, fantastic music, beautiful singing, and great acting. But there's a couple other secret surprises that we want the audience to come check out.
You heard it here, folks, from our very own Surprise Awaits You. This is a show you don't want to miss. Our Broncos have really outdone themselves this time. Don't forget, shows start at 7 p.m. on November 10th, 11th, and 12th. Come out and cheer on our Broncos for this amazing performance. Corbin Bell, BNN.
The show premiered last weekend, but they have performances tonight and tomorrow night as well. All shows start at 7 p.m. and tickets are $12 online or at the door.
If you're thinking about heading out to see the show or going out with friends, it's a good idea to stay up to date with the weather. Darius Hart brings you the wonderful weekend weather report. Darius, what's going on?
Thanks, Keegan and Jessica. And hello, I'm Darius Hart here with your wonderful weekend weather report. Starting us off Friday, it's nothing but clear skies and sunshine with a high of 69 and a low of 51. A great day for a walk or even a bike ride. The weather continues Saturday, sunny throughout the day with a high of 66 and a low of 48. The sunny weather comes to an end Sunday with cloudy skies all throughout the day with a high of 66 and a low of 52. So Broncos, get out there and enjoy some beautiful weather. Thanks for watching the wonderful weekend weather report. Back to you, Keegan and Jessica.
Thank you, Darius. There's one thing you really need perfect weather for: flying. Senior Richard Rensing takes to the skies as a pilot, and he's only 17. Weatherman Darius Hart brings you the story.
At the age of 16, teenagers dream of getting their driver's license. But what if I told you you could get a license to fly? One student in particular has this dream, and he won't stop soaring until he gets there. This is Richard Rensing. Richard is a senior here and is the only pilot and boy to ever fly a plane at the age of 17.
Flying in the airplane the first time impacted my passion. Like I said, it gave me the experiences of up, down, left, and right, and it showed me different ways of how airplanes work, and it showed me my true passion, which is flying planes.
Richard's passion to fly started with the first ride of his dad's company's jet. The joy he got from that single flight kept him pushing to soar in the sky one day.
No matter how long it takes, Richard will never stop chasing his passion through the clouds as he strives to reach new heights. Darius Hart, BNN.
Well, Boyd is full of amazing students, scholars, and actors, and singers. So now let's see what's going on with our athletes. Here's Josie Callie with this week's Boyd Sports Corner.
Thanks, Keegan and Jessica. It's been a very entertaining sports year for our Broncos and Lady Broncos so far, as the volleyball and football seasons have now come to an end. After many practices and hard work, our Lady Bronco volleyball team was able to display amazing talent and dedication on the court with an outstanding overall record of 37-10 and a rally to be ranked number 3 in the state. Our Lady Broncos ended the season with a tough loss in the first round of the playoffs to South Lake Carroll, but we are still very proud of our girls. Congratulations, ladies. As our Lady Broncos wrapped up an outstanding season, last Friday our Bronco football team closed out their season with a solid 38-14 win over McKinney High. It was a roller coaster season for the Broncos, who finished 2-8 overall, but they will be back and ready for more District 6-6A action next season. We'd like to congratulate all our seniors who finished up their sports season. luck in their careers ahead. Our Broncos and Lady Bronco golfers continued their seasons with the tournament this past Monday. The boys were at the Firewheel Golf Course and came out victorious. Our Lady Broncos tee off today in Texarkana as well. In addition, our swim and dive team splashes into action tonight at the McKinney Natatorium in the Dallas Cup. With athletic seasons beginning and ending all the time, there is one group in the athletic department that has no off-season, our student athletic trainers. I caught up with them to learn more about everything they do for our Broncos sports teams.
When watching sports, we tend to always admire the athletes playing and don't pay any mind to those working behind the scenes like the athletic trainers. Being an athletic trainer requires a lot of hard work and extra hours.
We're here as long as athletes are here and coaches go home, so they are definitely in here, if not more than double what a normal student would do.
From the field to the courts, at practices and games, the athletic trainers are always there working hard for the players, coaches, and even the referees.
We fill all the water, we tape, we cover wounds, we teach rehab.
As the athletic trainers work very hard to keep our athletes healthy, injuries inevitably occur, and the athletic training room is open before and after school, as well as during athletic periods for athletes to return to 100%.
We do everything from field safety and environmental safety, so lightning, heat, cold policies, to emergency care as intense as CPR and AED, down to wound care when they have a turf burns.
So next time you see an injured player come back to a successful career, be sure to not only admire their perseverance, but also the trainers who assisted them every step of the way. Josie Cowley, BNN.
Well, Broncos, it's November, and you know what that means. Basketball season is just around the corner. Our Broncos and Lady Broncos have been hard at work in practices and scrimmages throughout the past 2 weeks. Our boys played Richardson last night, and our girls played Frisco Reedy on Tuesday and began in the Frisco tip-off yesterday versus Liberty. Your Lady Broncos will continue in the tournament tonight and tomorrow. Best of luck to our Broncos this week. Be sure to go out and join Red Nation in supporting your teams. Back to you, Keegan and Jessica.
Thanks, Josie. You can find dedicated students all over our Boyd halls, and even in some very strange places. Marielle Standridge explores the water bottle flipping phenomenon that's been taking many schools by storm. Let's take a look.
Water bottle flipping, though it started on a trend on social media, has taken the nation by storm. It all started when Mike Centaur, an 18-year-old from Audrey Kell High School in Charlotte, North Carolina, flipped his way into internet fame. Soon after, people began making parodies of this in order to get their moment in the spotlight. Santi Gonzalez, one of the few people at McKinney Boyd who can flip water bottles almost anywhere. He, like many others, was swept into the craze that is water bottle flipping. People may try, but beating Santi's record of 14 flips consecutively is very difficult. Here at Boyd, it's become somewhat of a sport as people watch and cheer on their peers as they flip away. Through all of his months of training, he believes his most successful flip is one done right here at Boyd.
Well, the best one was actually here at Boyd, was in front of the office. It was amazing.
Water bottle flipping has taken our nation by storm, so grab your bottles and get to practice. Marielle Standridge, BNN.
Bottle flipping became so popular so fast that some people have been trying to flip at historical landmarks, and some individuals even dressed up as water bottles for Halloween. How flippin' crazy is that? So, Keegan, can you flip a water bottle?
I don't know. Want to find out?
Ooh, let's do it.
All right.
That's a no. No,
Yeah,
you cannot.
There are so many places for us to dine and shop on the square, but did you know that there's a great place for your dog as well? Canine Cookie Company offers you unique treats for man's best friend, and there's a rich history that goes into the neat little shop as well. Looking for a more down-to-earth place to buy supplies for your pet? The Canine Cooking Company in downtown McKinney has everything your pup needs.
I started out 14 years ago making a treat for my dog. At that point in time, they were starting to recall food, treats, whatnot, because they were coming to us from China, they were contaminated, and dogs were dying.
After learning about these recalls, she decided to create her own line of treats, which proved to be a big hit.
And my friends said, well, could we have some? And I said, of course. And so I was giving them to my friends for their dogs.
Not only do dogs love these tasty treats, but humans can enjoy them too.
It's really quite funny because every ingredient that's in the cookie is something that you should find in your own kitchens. You know, there's many ways to put our ingredients together to get different results. Our result is a wholesome natural cookie for a dog.
Their cookies come in a variety of flavors, including sweet potato, peanut butter, chicken, carrots, and more.
I will say our most popular, the squirrel-shaped cookie.
Along with their cookies, they also have a shop full of pet supplies, such as leashes, collars, toys, and other accessories for your dog. Keegan Hayes, BNN. Man, I really liked that store. The owner of the place was so nice. The Canine Cookie Company is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, so stop by and pick up a sweet treat for your sweet pup.
Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to tune in on our next show as I host our annual BNN Pie Eating Contest.
Then join us for the first Cooking with Katie as she makes a delicious treat to bring to your Thanksgiving table.
Remember, news is always stampeding through the halls at Boyd, and BNN has it covered. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Bronco News Network and on Twitter and Snapchat at Boyd_BNN. Have a great weekend.